All this millwork in this building is all designed around sound. It's all density in the panels, it's all the waves of the panels. There's not one straight piece of wood in this building.
Every room has its own purpose, and every little bit down to the baseboard has its own way of venting sound.
I've been in the industry for almost 30 years, and this has probably been the most unique and most craftsmanship job that I've ever been involved with.
At DePaul University, construction is nearing completion on the School of Music's Holtschneider Performance Center. The building is a temple to sound, with classrooms, rehearsal spaces, and recital halls to suit any ensemble, culminating in a 500-seat concert hall, all designed and constructed to the highest acoustical standards.
The sequencing in this job was very challenging. It was very good that we had fantastic subcontractors, the carpenters, electricians, everyone worked together, because a lot of these rooms in this building were very, very difficult.
For instance, I mean, usually you frame walls and put drywall on them. Well, these walls would be battered on an angle, rubber gaskets so nothing attaches. One of the most technical difficulties was the space, the concert hall. It's actually a 65-foot freestanding concrete building inside of the building.
The idea behind that is that they're making it acoustically sensitive, so nothing's actually tied in. Even if you're talking about electrical, we have to whip in, so nothing actually ties the building we're standing in now to that concert hall over there.
But the millwork gives it that wow effect. When you walk in, it's like, wow. And what do you look at? The millwork.
The curved wood was basically designed by sound engineers to disperse the sound and create, stop reverb and so forth from happening within the space.
Wood comes flat and long. It doesn't come curved. You could not do it in solid lumber. The trees honestly don't grow big enough. So you need to select a large tree where all of the grain sequences and matches, all that color is the same. And then you need to be able to lay that up to match vertically and horizontally across not only that panel, but across the room.
These panels are real heavy. There are 6 layers of MDF, which is fire-rated MDF, which makes them real heavy. So we had to come up with an idea how to lift these panels in place, which is how we engineered the hoist and the hand cranks. And it takes a lot of guys to get these panels up in the wall.
Ready?
Our team is kind of like an orchestra where you got a million different pieces running together and everyone has to have the same process and everyone has to be on the same idea and that wavelength.
Most millworkers don't do much framing and most framers don't do much millwork. So we actually have both types of carpenters here, which helped out immensely.
The veneer work is beautiful, everything is lined up. It's the details that really bring all this together.
That same care and attention to detail is reflected in every room in the building, even the smallest rehearsal room.
Those little rehearsal rooms are impeccably engineered for sound and sound reflection.
The interior of the rooms is totally independent of the structure.
So no vibration can transfer to any room, so none of the students are interfered from another student next door.
So just the designing itself was hard enough, and then to follow the criteria that they passed along to us took some very talented gentlemen.
You couldn't have regular like bungalow builders or house builders. This had to be unique craftsmen, the best of the best, I should say.
Your first focus is on the task at hand. But then as the project starts to come together, you really start thinking about the people that will be looking at it, using it every day, seeing it every day.
I've actually seen people walking up, looking up at the building, and they actually walk into each other. And whoa, it's like, because they keep looking up at the building.
I truly believe that the students will appreciate what we did. They always stop and talk to us and ask what's going on, so they're definitely interested.
And when the Holtschneider Center opens, it will host more than 300 free concerts a year.
This is something that people are going to be talking forever about.
It actually means a lot to me because I live just right down the street.
I've been next door, listened to the musicians, how good they actually are.
It's actually great to be in this area to know that later on when I'm finished, I can myself come back here and maybe see, an orchestra.
I will be here for the first performance and many more after.